Welcome, motorcycle aficionados. Today, we are going to delve into the fascinating story of one of the most legendary motorcycles of all time. This remarkable machine not only transformed the history of motorcycling, but also emerged as a genuine cultural icon. Sure, friends, today we're diving into the history of the Harley-Davidson Fat Boy. Get ready for a journey with twists, thrilling speed, and many fascinating stories. Let's start. To truly grasp how the Fat Boy became the iconic motorcycle it is today, we need to first journey back to the transformative 1980s, a time of major changes in the motorcycle industry. Harley-Davidson was facing tough times, trying to survive in a market flooded with Japanese competitors offering motorcycles that were not only faster and lighter, but, to be honest, also more reliable. It was as if Harley-Davidson were competing in a high-speed race, carrying a heavy bowling ball in the backpack while the Japanese competitors were running in lightweight clothing. A truly brutal disadvantage, my friends. Picture Harley-Davidson as Rocky Balboa on the mat, yet prepared to get up and deliver the decisive knockout punch. They were being struck from every direction, and the sales figures appeared quite unfavorable. However, much like a classic action movie protagonist from the 1980s, Harley was on the verge of rising with a concealed weapon hidden up its sleeve. And that impactful strike, my friends, manifested in the shape of an extended gas tank, an engine that thundered like a mighty lion. Indeed, I'm referring to the Harley-Davidson Fat Boy, one of the most renowned motorcycles, celebrated not only for its remarkable performance, but also for its status as a Hollywood icon. The Harley-Davidson Fat Boy made its debut in 1990 as an integral part of the Softail series. Crafted by the talented Willie G. Davidson and Louis Netz, the Fat Boy was far more than merely a motorcycle. It was a bold declaration of purpose. With its uniquely robust design, solid disc wheels, and low wide profile, the Fat Boy seemed to assert, "Here I am. You simply cannot ignore me." However, beyond its assertive exterior, the Fat Boy introduced numerous advancements. For instance, its Softail frame design cleverly concealed the rear suspension, providing it with the look of a rigid bike, while in truth, it delivered a significantly smoother ride, and indeed it did not go unnoticed. It was akin to that muscular individual who arrives at a gathering, and everyone immediately recognizes that he is the one in command. Nobody dared to challenge the Fat Boy, and who could fault them with such an imposing name? It appeared poised to crush absolutely anything in its path. However, beyond its robust and muscular build, the Fat Boy possessed an enormous heart, not one filled with emotions, but rather one composed of solid metal. It was a 1340 cubic centimeters evolution engine that rendered it exceptionally powerful and simultaneously dependable. It was a motorcycle capable of overwhelming its competitors on the racing track, even though it wasn't specifically designed for speed, but rather for sheer strength. Nevertheless, the Fat Boy consistently delivered. And with all of those features, it was the perfect machine to transport you back home in remarkable style. Nevertheless, what truly propelled the Fat Boy to stardom was not merely its appearance or its power, but rather its grand debut in the glamorous world of Hollywood. In the year 1991, the Fat Boy made its appearance on the big screen in one of the highest-grossing films of that entire decade, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Do you recall that memorable scene where Arnold Schwarzenegger, portraying the Terminator, disembarks from a truck and commandeers a Fat Boy to initiate an epic chase sequence? Well, that particular scene transformed the Fat Boy into an absolute superstar. It wasn't merely on screen, it was undeniably the star of the entire show. The motorcycle seemed to have been meticulously crafted specifically for Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it harmonized so seamlessly with his rugged persona that one might assume Harley-Davidson had a unique agreement with the iconic Terminator film. Even the T-800 understood that if you're going to save the world, you need to accomplish it on a Fat Boy. Hasta la vista, baby, and give it a bit more gas while you're at it. What this iconic appearance in the movie accomplished was to firmly place the Fat Boy on the map, not merely as a robust and dependable motorcycle, but as an emblem of resilience and formidable strength. I mean, who wouldn't aspire to be a Terminator in their leisure time? After that iconic movie, everyone desired to have a Fat Boy in their lives. Following the tremendous success of Terminator 2, Harley-Davidson made the strategic decision to capitalize on the Fat Boy's soaring popularity and began releasing updated versions. In the 1990s, the Fat Boy underwent numerous enhancements, including advancements in suspension and braking systems, as well as special editions like the Fat Boy Nostalgia, which beautifully evoked the classic 1950s design with a contemporary twist. Every subsequent version of the Fat Boy was akin to a reimagining of a timeless leather jacket, preserving its rebellious essence while evolving to suit contemporary times. Harley-Davidson even unveiled fresh colors and paint schemes, ensuring that your Fat Boy not only delivered an incredible auditory experience, but also exuded the appearance of a true rock star. It was almost as if Harley-Davidson had provided the Fat Boy with a rejuvenating facelift each and every year. A touch of Botox here, a subtle lift there, and voila. The Fat Boy consistently appeared as fresh as the very first day, yet naturally, with the distinctive sound that made your teeth vibrate. And every enhancement merely contributed to fortifying its standing as one of the most highly coveted motorcycles available on the market. It was as though the Fat Boy was the Madonna of the motorcycle realm, perpetually reinventing itself, yet never relinquishing its core essence. As we transitioned into the new millennium, the Fat Boy persisted in its evolution. In the year 2000, Harley-Davidson unveiled a new version equipped with a twin-cam B engine that provided enhanced power and a smoother performance. This engine, meticulously crafted for the Softail series motorcycles, featured an internal balancing system that significantly minimized vibrations, thereby making the ride considerably more comfortable. Thus, the Fat Boy kept its esteemed reputation as the queen of the roads, now with added sophistication. With this engine, the Fat Boy was like that muscular uncle who's also a great dancer. Both strong and agile, the motorcycle kept attracting followers for its ability to blend raw power with smoothness, turning every ride into a delightful experience. And naturally, we must certainly not overlook the advancements in braking and suspension technology that rendered the Fat Boy a more controllable and safer motorcycle. Without losing any of its robust character, Harley was demonstrating that it could adapt to new times without sacrificing what made the Fat Boy truly special. In 2003, to commemorate Harley-Davidson's centennial anniversary, the brand introduced a special edition of the Fat Boy. With a distinctive and exclusive paint scheme along with intricate chrome details, this particular version rapidly became a highly coveted item among collectors and brand enthusiasts alike. The 100th anniversary Fat Boy not only boasted an impressive and striking design, but also came equipped with all the technical enhancements and improvements Harley had meticulously incorporated over the years. It was like the equivalent of a special reserve bottle of wine, only in the form of a motorcycle. This bike was not just a vehicle, it was a trophy on two wheels, a piece of Harley-Davidson history that anyone would want in their garage, and it also had an incredible sound. Listen. And what about the individuals who were absolutely eager to acquire one of these motorcycles? It was akin to Harley-Davidson releasing an exclusive edition of chocolate chip cookies, and suddenly, everyone desired one. There were extensive waiting lists and elevated prices in the second-hand market. Come on, it was absolute pandemonium. If there's one thing we truly understand about Harley-Davidson, it's that they absolutely adore a grand anniversary celebration. What better method to commemorate than with a motorcycle that makes you feel as though you're riding a significant piece of American history? As we transitioned into the 2010s, Harley-Davidson started concentrating on modernizing the Fat Boy for a fresh generation of motorcycle enthusiasts. In 2010, the Fat Boy was equipped with a more substantial engine, the twin-cam B, which delivered even greater power and torque. This engine upgrade was a direct response to the customer's demand for increased strength beneath the seat. And they most certainly accomplished it. The twin-cam B engine was akin to attaching a rocket to a roller coaster. Suddenly, everything became significantly faster and far more exhilarating. But it wasn't just the engine. Harley also introduced improvements in the suspension and brakes, as well as a new electronic fuel injection system that made the Fat Boy more efficient and easier to handle. Who would have thought? The Fat Boy was stepping into the contemporary era with flair, and there was absolutely nothing that could halt its progress. Then, in the year 2018, Harley-Davidson made the daring decision to undertake a comprehensive redesign of the Fat Boy. This latest iteration, now outfitted with the Milwaukee 8107 engine and optionally the 114, showcased a more modernized and muscular appearance, along with a more rigid and lighter framework. The broader tires and solid disc wheels that are still present preserved the core essence of the Fat Boy, yet with a modern touch that made the motorcycle appear prepared for the future. The newly redesigned Fat Boy was akin to that rock star who has skillfully reinvented itself throughout the years. Although it maintained its timeless style, it adjusted to new trends, providing increased power, improved handling, and a design that persistently captured attention. Harley-Davidson aimed to demonstrate that even as motorcycles evolve, the essence of the Fat Boy stays unaltered. Naturally, we are all familiar with the narrative of Terminator 2, yet the Fat Boy has made appearances in numerous other venues, ranging from television series to music videos. The Fat Boy has undeniably left a significant imprint on popular culture. Its image has been used as a symbol of freedom, rebellion, and the American lifestyle in series like Sons of Anarchy. Although it wasn't the main bike, its presence was felt in the ethos of the series, living without rules and with a sense of brotherhood on the road. With all of this, the Fat Boy became more than just a motorcycle. It was more than a lifestyle. It was a bold statement for those who rode it. It wasn't just about getting from point A to B, but about experiencing the journey. It was all about the ride, feeling the wind on your face and the engine's powerful roar beneath you. And its influence did not cease at that point. The Fat Boy served as an inspiration for numerous other motorcycles within the industry. Its robust, durable design and low-slung profile established a benchmark for cruiser motorcycles. Other brands began to emulate Harley's distinctive style, attempting to encapsulate that very same spirit. But let's be honest, dear friends, there is truly nothing quite like the first and only original. Furthermore, attempting to replicate a Fat Boy is akin to trying to craft a hamburger like the one your grandmother makes. You might have all the necessary ingredients, but it will never taste quite the same because Grandma always adds her special touch. Now we have arrived at the present moment. The Fat Boy continues to be one of Harley-Davidson's most beloved motorcycles. And in the year 2021, they introduced a new version equipped with the Milwaukee 8114 engine, which is even more powerful and comes with a series of technological advancements. This new Fat Boy maintains the rebellious spirit of its predecessors while incorporating all the modern conveniences that one would expect. From advanced traction control systems to versatile riding modes, the Fat Boy is more comprehensively equipped than ever before to conquer the roads. And although the future of motorcycles may appear uncertain with the advent of electric technology and new environmental regulations, the Fat Boy is fully prepared to adapt seamlessly. Harley-Davidson has already demonstrated with its Livewire that it can innovate without losing its essence. So, who knows? Maybe in a few years we'll have an electric Fat Boy that roars in silence. Contradictory? Maybe, but if there's one thing Harley knows how to do, it's surprises. In conclusion, the Harley-Davidson Fat Boy is much more than just a motorcycle. It is a cultural icon, a remarkable machine that has withstood the test of time and has evolved with each passing decade. From its initial debut in 1990 to the present day, the Fat Boy has consistently symbolized freedom, adventure, and an uncompromising lifestyle. Even as times change, one thing stays sure. The Fat Boy will continue as the queen of the roads, a legendary icon that will last forever. So next time you see a Fat Boy cruising by, remember it's not just a motorcycle. It's a key piece of history, a lasting legacy on wheels. And that, dear friends, is indeed something that will never truly fade away. That's all for today, my friends. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. See you on the next adventure on two wheels.